We're going to turn the key sideways and then use the first button to lock the car, the button in the middle to open the car, and the third button is an icon of the trunk where I can let the light flash for a couple of times. So let's open the vehicle first. Battery level and assured animation are displayed in the instrument cluster. We're going to open the door, which can also be seen in the instrument cluster. The head unit is activated. We do not have an ignition on button, but we can put the car into drive or reverse to activate the vehicle. As you can see, our driver profile is automatically selected since it is connected via the key. So let's have a closer look at the instrument cluster first. There is a reset button on the lever on the left side of the steering wheel. The left side focuses on driving assistance systems. We can activate and deactivate the limiter, adaptive cruise control, and the pilot assist. However, we can only select them via the head unit. I can use the plus button to increase the speed in steps of 5, or if my finger remains on the button in steps of 1. The same goes for adaptive cruise control and the pilot assist. In addition, I can also resume or process or an assistance system. The minus button is, of course, used to decrease the speed for limiter, adaptive cruise control, and the pilot assist in steps of 5 or steps of 1. While the arrow pointing to the left has no function, the arrow on the right can be used to select the pilot assist, but only if adaptive cruise control is active already. We have two separate buttons on the right. One of them is to decrease the distance to the car ahead, or to increase the distance when using adaptive cruise control or the pilot assist. There are 5 different levels to choose from. So let's move over to the right side. The button in the left-hand corner is the main button and can be used to switch between 3 different types of IC views. The first one being a standard view containing the speedometer, gear, and navigation maneuvers. The second one containing driving assistance, as well as number 3 containing Google Maps, which is definitely a highlight. I can use the arrows to turn the volume up or down, or use the arrows on the right and left to either go back to the previous track or station or move on to the next station or track. Clicking the button in the middle will open the trip menu or activate the Google Assist. Now that we're done with the steering wheel, we're going to move on over to the head unit. The head unit has a home button that always takes us back to the home screen no matter what feature we're currently using. The home screen itself is divided into 4 different tiles containing different types of applications. I can pull down a notification bar to check out new notifications, change a profile, or use the logout option. The tiles can be personalized by using different applications. There are so-called basic apps such as Google Maps, radio, Bluetooth media player, phone, car status, as well as Google Assist, which cannot be deleted from the system. We can use the Google Play Store to download new individual applications. These individual apps are then saved in the second tile. And as you can see right here, most of the apps focus on media or radio. We're going to have a closer look at these on Screen Studio in the highlight section. We're then going to check out which ones of the apps are new in comparison to the Polestar. Of course, we can always drag and drop them to a different position. We're now going to have a closer look at the basic apps, the first one being Google Maps, where I can check out my own personal favorites if logged in with a Google account. Next up is radio, containing FM and DAB sources, Bluetooth media, if a device is currently connected. Telephone, where I can instantly connect a device if it hasn't happened yet. Further down, there is a car status giving us information about the car status or upcoming services. And last but not least, we can use the Google Assistant. In addition, we can use the Google Play Store or check out the owner's manual. We have a camera feature containing 360-degree views and different additional types of views. We can check out the climate settings or take a look at the general settings as well. On we go to the middle console next. 2 buttons which can be used to change the climate settings, change the radio station or media, and track. We can use the button in the middle to play and pause a track or mute and unmute the sound, or change the volume with additional functions. Up next, the center console, and first of all, the rather simple gear shift. Push the stick forward to activate the camera view and put the car into reverse. Pull it back to put the car into neutral, or pull it one more time, stronger 2 in this case, to put the car into drive. There is a park button to put the car into a park position. This is enough to turn off the engine as well. So what we're going to do next is take the key, open the door and then leave the car, animation in the IC. We're going to take the key and then lock the vehicle.